Hi, Dawn here. Just wanted to talk to you about Smith Mountain Lake, Virginia, and share my journey with you and how I came to be a resident of this beautiful lake and what kind of transpired for me and my family over the years. So, first of all, going way back, my husband and two children came down in the mid 90s to Smith Mountain Lake for visits, and we would rent homes and rent boats and explore the lake a bit, and we considered it back in the mid 90s. And it was really very, I guess I would say it was very rural at that time, and there were not a lot of amenities. So we decided to look elsewhere as far as a place for a lake home. So we bought at Deep Creek Lake, Maryland, and we enjoyed building a house there and enjoyed that lake for about 5 years. And, it became kind of cumbersome because the lake was very small and in my opinion, it was overbuilt. They started limiting the times of day that you could use jet skis, and the water was very cold. It's in the mountains, a colder climate. And they also started limiting the number of boat docks that could be built on the lake. So we thought that was pretty restrictive, and we were really looking for a warmer climate. So we sold that house and started our journey of looking for lakes all over the region to find a place that we could go for build a second home again, and maybe even eventually retire. So we started that journey over 5 years. We went to many lakes throughout the state of Virginia and North and South Carolina and even into Tennessee. So I will give some comparisons of some of those lakes later on in the video, but just wanted to let you know those were our thoughts at the time. And we are looking at things like the climate. We want a large lake for boating and recreational sports. We're looking for a warm climate and a little bit of, cool breeze, having the mountain air, that sort of thing would be a little bit more refreshing than in some areas that are lower lying without the mountains. And another thing to consider is water quality. Is there a laboratory testing water quality? The other thing about water is the water levels and the fluctuations. You can find throughout all of these states that the water levels do fluctuate quite a bit. So can be measured in tens of feet. So because of that, it determines the type of docks that could be built to account for that fluctuation in the water. So in other words, you can't build a permanent boathouse or boat dock on a lake that's going to have 10-foot water height variations. You have to have them on what they call floaters so that the boat docks can go up and down with the level of the water. So that's just a prequel to what we're going to talk about. And stay tuned for part two.